Hey y'all, it's Susan. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do all kinds of things here, planner related, craft related, sewing related. We talk a lot. I do shopping hauls. We just do a little bit of everything. But I want to show y'all something new that I've been working on. I've always done different kinds of craft painting, like painting on fabric, painting on wood, painting furniture, things like that. I've always been interested in watercolor painting, but I've never tried it. I've been intimidated and scared to even try it. Well, at our company Christmas party last year, my boss gave me a pad of watercolor paper and this cool little set of travel paints. Like, it's got a full palette. You can mix them all. You can mix one here. You can mix one there. They come with a water pen. You put water in the end of it. If you can see the water in it. And when you squeeze it, the water comes out the brush. Now, the brush is stained because I've used it quite a bit practicing, and it just doesn't wash out. It's stained. But if I squeezed it and the water came through right now and I wiped it on white paper, it would not be green like that. It would just be clear water. So this comes with that. And like I said, I've played with a little bit, but not anything serious because I've just been really scared to try. But when I was cleaning out my office supplies and craft supplies last month, I found a set of watercolor pencils. I think you can wet paper and then draw on it with these. I'm not certain about that. I haven't tried it that way. But I experimented with drawing what I wanted on the paper and then going back with that water brush and diluting it down to make it look like it's painted, a watercolor painting. I used these. I went with the water brush and went over them. Then after they dried, I used this Sharpie, I'm trying to see it that way, this Sharpie fine tip pen to add details. And since it was dry, I was able to use the colored pencil and go back and add some shade like that. And then I would go back into areas with a little more water to try to lighten things up. But I want to show y'all what I ended up with and what my thought process is. And y'all let me know what you think. Have you tried anything like this before? My thinking was to paint some decorations that I could cut out and make into stickers for my October planner. I'm trying to use up stickers that I have. Naturally, my Halloween stickers are not those colors, and because October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I wanted to include a lot of pink, so I wanted some pink pumpkins. These are the colors of washi tape that I chose to use for my little October planner for my October month. So I wanted to use colors similar to this for my stickers, and I used this purple, I used the pink, I used this kind of lime green, and I used this orange. These are the colors I ended up using to go with the tape. And I'm going to show y'all what I did. This watercolor paper is 300 GSM. If you know about paper weights, you know that that's really thick and really heavy, which is good because it can handle the water without getting all crinkly and getting holes in it. I painted these pumpkins. Well, I did them with the brush, with the pencil first. Then I went back over them with the water brush and let them dry, and went back with the black pen and tried to add some detail, and went back with a pencil when it was dry and tried to add detail, stuff like that. And I thought, well, I can cut these out and make them into stickers. But if you hear that, this is way too thick to put in my planners. My pages will never turn, and it would more than double the size of my planner if I just put one sticker per page even. But I kept working on it, and I did this. I was like, ooh, a squash is a gourd. That could be cool. Let me do a big squash. And I realized when I was doing this that a bigger object is easier to get the detail and the shading and light areas visual or visible easier than on these small ones, because a small one, a tiny drop of water spreads everything. But if you don't have enough water, then everything looks dark like that. Or I guess, I mean, maybe you want it that color. I don't know. But these don't have a lot of dimension to them, to me, because they're very saturated. Like this one, I feel like has a little more dimension to it because I went back with the purple after it dried. This one, you can see the light spots here and here and the darkness around the edges. And even the green, you can see how it's darker at the bottom and the top. So the squash, I could get a lot more detail on. And I was still trying to figure out, okay, the paper is so thick. This is never going to work in my planner. What can I do? Then finally the light bulb went off. Y'all, my printer is a color printer and scanner. I can scan these, shrink them down to any size I want, print them on regular printer paper, then feed them through my little Xyron machine to make them into stickers for my planner. So I feel like I've opened a whole new world of possibilities when it comes to my planner supplies and making stickers that are very custom to the color palettes that I want. And I'm wondering if y'all have any experience with doing that. So I'm going to do some of these. I'm going to do some more for the month of October, and then I'll do some for November that are probably more traditional fall type colors. But now that I'm thinking about it, y'all, there's nothing I love better than a pink Christmas. I can make all the pink Christmas stickers in the whole wide world that I could possibly use. They would be original. They would be made by me. They would be very inexpensive. And it would be fun, kind of therapy for me. Anyway, tell me what y'all think. Have y'all done anything like this before? I've not. And so if you have tips or suggestions, I'm so open to them. I guess I could go back with a white pencil and add some highlight on some of these darker ones. I don't have a white watercolor pencil, but just a regular white pencil. I could probably add some lighting, some light areas to it, or maybe go back with a really watered down brown and add some shadow. I just don't know enough about watercolor to know how to accomplish that. But I do think a bigger object gets a lot more variation in the shadows and light and color shades than a small object. So I could paint them big and then shrink them down. And if I wanted to even use it for the color, since I do these little daily planners each month, the little daily planner, I could even put the original on the cover or make a copy that size and put it on the cover if I wanted to. I didn't even think about that. Or inside the front cover if I wanted to. Anyway, what are y'all's thoughts on that? Have you ever done anything like that? Have you made your own stickers that were not a digital download or anything like that? I do not have a Cricut that will cut or anything, but I don't mind cutting things out and putting them through my Xyron. Just give me a comment and let me know if you've done anything like this or what your thoughts are, what your suggestions might be, because it's something I'm really interested in, and it could actually end up being something I could share with others. So give me a thumbs up, follow me, subscribe to the channel so you get notifications. Put a link to your channel in a comment so I can see what it is y'all are working on, and let me know what y'all think about this. I hope y'all have a great afternoon. I am off of here for the day, and we'll probably be back tomorrow. Bye, guys.